Hi all. Boy, it's been a long time since I did one of these. uh, I just was going through some pretty bad stuff there. Some of you might know that if you've been checking my community page, then you will know. But for everybody else, I've been diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma. It's a form of skin cancer. And it kind of kicked me right in the you-know-what. I was pretty far down the dumps there for a little while, but it came up on my arm, so I was lucky there. Most of the time it comes up on people's faces, on their nose or lips or something, you know, on their face. It's just a big old big sore-like thing, nodule. Went to the doctor. He took a look at it, scheduled some outpatient surgery, got it all cut out, sent it over to pathology, and they said the doctor got it all, so that's a good thing. Caught it in time, I guess you could say. It was pretty bad, though. It was close enough to the lymph nodes that it can be pretty dangerous. It can kill you. But like I said, they got it all, so I have to wait 2 years. If it doesn't come back in 2 years, well, let me put it this way: there's a 50% chance that it'll come back, you know, either in the same place or someplace else on my body. So I have to keep a pretty close eye on my skin, and especially, you know, where it's been exposed to the sun a lot. You know, the sunscreen is something that everyone should be using. I'm not being paid to advertise sunscreen, but you know, when I was young, sunscreen really wasn't very popular. Nobody talked about it too much, you know, and I was always going around with my elbow hanging out the window, so I got it right there about halfway up my forearm. Big old scar, about 3 inches length. But the surgeon did a really good job. He's been doing it for a long time. He sewed it back up, and boy, you can just barely see the scar now. So that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm kind of scattered here today. Pretty ecstatic about the whole thing. I'm feeling okay. You know, I just sat around a lot. I wouldn't even hardly look at YouTube. I didn't answer very many comments, and you know, I apologize for that. Jeff, you know, you've made a couple of comments, and yeah, I read them. I just didn't feel like commenting. You know how it is. 2 years. If I can go 2 years without any more, then that's a really good thing. And then 5 years after the 2 years. So if it doesn't come back in 7 years, I'm pretty much home free. If it stays on the outside, stays on the skin, then you know, if I catch it in time, run over to the doctor. They can cut it out, and you know, you just have to keep an eye out. That's all. But if you let it go too long, it gets into the lymph system, and you know, that's a bad thing. It can go anywhere and everywhere after that. So 7 years. If it doesn't come back anywhere in 7 years, I'll be fine. I'm just repeating myself here. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not doing any camping or anything like that. I'm just kind of staying at the home base. Watch a lot of TV, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Watch some YouTube. Kind of been interested in sailing. I'm not going to be doing any sailing, but boy, that just seems like a whole lot of fun to do something like that. That's a good thing for an introvert like me to do. Get out there on the ocean. There's nobody around but you and the fish. So, so anyway, moving on. Had a pretty good Christmas. It's kind of cold and rainy. No snow yet, so you know, we kind of was hoping we get a white Christmas a little bit this year, but no such luck. Now it should snow for starting tomorrow for a couple of days. It's been pretty warm in the daytime, so it's not going to stay. I wouldn't think. So it hasn't hit freezing but twice this winter. So that's a pretty good deal there. Usually it's about this time it's staying right around 20 to 25 degrees at night. So, but it hasn't been doing that. So that's a good thing. Some of you have been asking about how the plants are doing. I'm in the shed now. The tomato plant has just gone hog wild. The first time I've done anything like this, and stayed interested in it, put it that way. So it's all just, it's not very bushy. It's all leggy and sticking out here and sticking out there. And, I put a stake in the deep water bucket thing, but it wasn't long enough, so the tops are leaning over. But that's okay. I'm just going to leave it go like that. Got 6 or 7 tomatoes coming on it. A couple of pretty big ones. One split because it was growing too fast, but it's still good. The thing about doing the hydroponics indoors, there's no bugs and no diseases, so you can just cut that part out and eat it. So, it's starting to flower pretty good all over it now, so I can't remember when I started this, but I was told, you can't do that from a cutting off of a mature plant. So, but this one is. It's if it was all standing straight up, it'd be about 5 feet tall. But like I said, it's been leaning over a little bit, and the stake wasn't big enough. But it's resting on stuff that's not like it's laying on the ground in the dirt. That's a good thing. What else can I say? I haven't been. The onions did really well for a while, and I don't know. They're fun to do because they grow back so fast, and you can cut them off and take them inside and use them on your eggs and all that. So yeah, I must be hungry or something. I got some cilantro growing. I'm going to put some pictures up at the end of this video so you can kind of get an idea, how they look. I haven't cleaned up in here very much, very good. So there's stuff laying around, on the tables and that, and little potting plants and all that. But anyway, that's a tomato plant. You guys might remember it was just a little bitty thing. It was only like 4 inches high, and I first put it in the water. Grew roots on it really quick, so I put it in the deep water storage shed there, storage container. But let's see if I can get over here to show you some tomatoes. Getting pretty big. They're not turning red yet, so I'll just have to wait on those. Those are flowers. This particular kind of tomato plant was supposed to be self-pollinating. So, I went ahead and did it by hand anyway. Just take a Q-tip and stick it in the inside the flower, and wiggle it around and turn it and stuff. Knock some of the pollen down on the center part of the flower. I don't know if that helped or not, but there it is anyway. So, and then down here, there's got a little bunch right there started. The one there, the bigger one has got a split in it. I looked it up, and it said because it split like that, it was growing too fast from the inside out. The skin couldn't grow that fast. So anyway, that's that part. And let's see, there's another one back over here. I'm trying not to shake the camera around too much. Well, that's the same one, but I guess you can kind of see the split a little better. Oh, bumped my head on the light, and then right here at the very top, I've had to top this thing off 2 or 3 times. It's getting too big, and I can't get the light up any further. So, you know, lessons learned. And right there, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a brand new one coming right there. That's as big around as your fingernail in diameter. And then, like I said, it's leaning over. So the stake, like I said, the stake wasn't big enough. So got some pretty good little flowers started there. I'm not going to pollinate those by hand. We're going to test that theory out to see. Worst that can happen is that it'll just get flower drop on it. So, there's a cherry tomato. It's about 3.5 inches tall. I started that from seed, so that's working out pretty good. Leave the lights on about 20 hours a day, and then leave them, you know, turn it all off so it's dark for about 4 hours or so. I'm not sure about it, but they say that's the best thing to do with them. So there's a cilantro. Well, now we're locked up. Need a new camera. And there's a cilantro. That one's doing pretty good. The other one's kind of sickly looking, but we'll see. It's still green on the top, and they're getting a couple of leaves on it, so we'll just leave it like that. You know, I'm going to try to start doing more videos, start doing the Monday Night Chaos again. On the next video, there's something else that's going on. This one's getting a little bit long-winded, so stay tuned for the next one in a day or two. I'll let you know what's going on with that. That's it. Talk to you later.